Hey everybody, this is Patrick here. I'm hanging out with my seeing eye dog, Yellow Labrador Elvis, down there on the floor. He's here to make sure when I go out later that I don't stumble into anything. Speaking of stumble into, I'm glad you guys stumbled onto this video if you're having some problems with heartburn, acid reflux. It's something that can be very annoying. It can also bring, as most of you probably know, some serious health risks down the road if you have it over and over an extended period of time. And I know from experience because I have had reflux in the past. My wife certainly suffers with it more than I do, and my dad more than anyone I know did suffer with it. From the symptoms, the burning in the chest, the waking up in the middle of the night, and my dad in particular had it where he would wake up in the middle of the night and he'd have trouble breathing and actually be out in the kitchen coughing over the sink. And one time I was there when this was going on and introduced him to a product that my wife and I found that made a huge difference. A friend introduced it to us. It really took away her, the feelings that she was having, that burning sensation, and making it so that she was able to just go on with her normal life. So there's a lot of different remedies out there that you can use that are home remedies. A lot of them, my dad and wife Rebecca used with little success, and also didn't really like the flavor of some of the things, like using apple cider vinegar. It's pretty, how do I say, a little nasty in terms of the flavor, and they didn't find great results from it. So my wife stumbled onto the idea of using aloe juice to help with the reflux, and bought some at the store and found that really didn't make a big difference. So when I brought another product to the table that my friend recommended and said, hey, this is something that you might want to try, she's like, I've already tried aloe juice and it didn't make any difference. I'm like, okay, but I think based on what I've heard about this and read about this, it's a better product. I think maybe the concentration's a lot higher. I think you're going to find it might make a difference. So after a long time of back and forth, she eventually agreed to try it, and it made a huge difference very quickly. So when my dad was going through one of these episodes when I was over at his house, same thing. I had the aloe with us in the car. We brought it out and he tried it, and he went from being doubled over the sink to within a couple of minutes feeling totally different, and has been taking it every night before he goes to bed since. So I felt like it was kind of my obligation to jump on and share this, because a lot of my friends are like, this is something that like 20% of the population struggles with. So I wanted to kind of share it. So this is the product I'm talking about. It's called Ultimate Aloe. I put a link to the description, link in the description to the product, and so you can go on and take a look at it and order it easily. But just a little bit about the product. What I've learned about it is that the concentration is what makes the difference. The way that it's extracted under a certain temperature, and the fact that the product is very pure. The purity of the aloe leaf that's used, and the aloe extract, and the pulp that's extracted from the aloe leaf, and the way that it's done really kind of enhances the purity and concentration within this product, which is something I didn't know anything about, but after reading up on it, that really seemed to be what I would imagine made the difference with so many friends that I've recommended this to, because of the results my wife and my father and myself have had with it. So it's really all about quality. My wife has used a couple of other aloe products with very little success. My dad had not, but we went right to this product because it was the go-to, and it was something that we knew was working and for my wife and myself. I think that's really what kind of sets it apart. In terms of the juice itself, it has, well, first of all, it has the certification of the International Aloe Science Council, which meant nothing to me originally. I didn't even know that existed, but it's the only aloe juice that's certified by them. So I found that to be very interesting after doing some research, and that's because of the purity, the way that it's manufactured, the way it's processed, and the specific temperature and time taken to extract, oh, this is getting antsy, the aloe pulp from the leaf, and also the aloe juice. So that I found to be very interesting. Now the flavors, this is what I want to also talk about, because some of you are probably thinking, as my wife and dad did, this can't be pleasant to drink, because nothing I've tried for acid reflux has really made a difference, and if it has, it's been really disgusting tasting. And I don't want to take, as a lot of people don't, an antacid or a proton pump inhibitor, something that's going to reduce my stomach acid, my digestive acid. This product actually is, I found to be very pleasant tasting. My wife and father feel the same way. The best flavor I have found is strawberry kiwi. It's certainly the most popular from the reviews I've looked at. So that I would really highly recommend that. If you want to go with something very low sugar, you can go with the original flavor, but just keep in mind that it does taste like aloe. So it's not the most pleasant flavor. It's not horrible, but it's definitely, it's an acquired taste, something you have to get used to. But if you're going for the sweeter, you know, the Kool-Aid kind of taste, it does kind of taste like strawberry Kool-Aid. It's strawberry kiwi. So definitely, once you click the link in the description, you want to go and select your flavor, and I would recommend starting with the strawberry kiwi and just kind of at least starting there, unless the 5 grams of sugar per serving is a huge concern. So you literally drink 2 ounces of this a day. I recommend at nighttime if acid reflux is the main reason you're taking it. It's also great for immune properties because your digestive system is really so important in terms of your immune function and the role that it plays in your immune function. So your digestion and your immune system are very seriously, significantly linked. Closely linked is the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm not a video expert. I just jumped on because I feel like this is something I needed to kind of get out there to the world. So it helps with immune function, but if you're taking it specifically for digestion, pain with digestion, or acid reflux, heartburn in particular, I recommend that you take it in the evening. That's what my wife and my dad do, which helps a lot. So 2 ounces in the evening before you go to bed. You can drink it straight. You can mix it with juice. That really doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. Mix it with water to kind of cut the strawberry flavor if you want. But just, you know, you want to take it daily. The more consistent you are with it, obviously, the better, just like with anything else. So when you click the link in the description, I just want to kind of walk you through the process real quick before I say goodbye. You're going to click the link in the description to go look at the product. You're going to want to select your flavor. Just make sure it's either the strawberry kiwi or the original. You certainly can do the pomegranate or the crayon apple. I find them to be less pleasant flavors, but if you're really in love with crayon apple, maybe you'll like it. I don't feel it masks the aloe flavor as well as the strawberry kiwi does. So I recommend either the original to cut down on the sugar or the strawberry kiwi one. But that's obviously up to you. So you click the link in the description, you're going to choose your flavor that you want, just like you're at, you know, an ice cream shop. And then you're going to go with, from there you're going to click checkout or add to cart and then check out. And then you're going to check out as a new guest, or you can create an account. So that's just simply if you want to put in a password so you can come back and have an account already set up. You can click, you know, to check out as a new guest. Once you do that, it's going to take you to your main order page where you put in your email address, your ship to address, and then of course your payment information, and then you click order and you are good to roll, and it'll be shipped directly to you. Usually takes, trying to think, I think usually we get ours in about 3 days after we order it. 2 to 3 days, sometimes, you know, depending on weekend or whatever the case may be. But I'm really hoping this product's going to make a big difference for you. Click the link in the description and order it, and then, you know, let us know what you think of it, because I think it's going to make a huge difference for you if you use it consistently, helping you with that heartburn. So you don't have that burn in your chest, you don't have that burn in your throat. You're having fewer health risks down the road, and it's a natural, healthy way for you to be dealing with it, rather than taking something that over time is going to cause you problems or tastes really nasty or takes the enamel off your teeth, as some of the other home remedies do. This one, very safe, very natural, and can really make a big difference, as it has for my family, in terms of the life-changing difference. So click the link in the description, walk through the process, should be super easy, and enjoy. And I hope that this makes a huge difference for you, as it has for my wife, my dad, and my family. And this is our way of saying we hope that it can do the same for you. Have an awesome day, guys. Thanks a lot for listening.